What's up, boys? Fuck you done. How in the hell are you? It's Friday, which means it's another weigh-in stream. It is February 10th, 2023. It's 5 o'clock p.m. where I'm at. 5 on the Eastern Shore, gentlemen. This is not when I would normally be streaming the weigh-ins. The fight card in question is UFC 284, which is taking place in Perth, Australia. They are 12 hours ahead of where I am, which means these times are just fucked. For people in the United States, the weigh-in time is fucked. The fight time, actually, it's weird because the fight time is actually normal, kind of. Starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. But for the Aussies, you know, they're in the future, 12 hours in the future. So for them, it's Sunday. Weird times for the press conferences and the weigh-ins, though. So apologies for that. Normally, the stream takes place midday. That's normally when I like to stream anyway. I kind of debated whether I wanted to do a ceremonial pregame or not. I feel like that's kind of better if there's a pay-per-view. You can talk about the official weigh-ins that have already happened. The guys look healthier. You can kind of size them up a little better when they do the stare downs. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. I thought about maybe doing it tonight, but I don't like doing night streams personally. I just feel like normally my best energy is earlier in the day or midday for streaming, that is. So I was like, well, do I really want to fucking go on at 8 and be on till 11? Like, nah, it's Friday night. Be there on the couch with the missus, you know, hanging out. So that's why I decided to do this one. I will be reacting to the live UFC 284 official weigh-ins, which take place at 6 p.m., which is actually, I think, are they 13 hours ahead of us? It's either 12 or 13 hours. So it's already tomorrow morning for them, basically. It's about the butt crack of dawn for them. Just about. Just time zones are so fucking weird. But anyways, so yeah, here in about an hour, the weigh-ins will take place, the official weigh-ins. I will be reacting to them. I will have an official 284 weigh-in results banner going across the bottom of the screen. And I will tell you who I think looks good, who looks bad, who looks neutral, who take it or leave it. That's what I'm going to do. I will pregame beforehand. So, yeah. Ideally, this would have been for the ceremonials. But it is in Australia. Everything is pushed back later. And for them, like I said, the fights actually take place on Sunday, which is weird to think about. But it's true. So, what's up? What the fuck is up, man? What are y'all doing? I'll go into the chat here in a second. Before I get too far into the stream, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Aaron the Dog MMA for having me on his show again on Wednesday. It was an awesome fucking stream. It was a great time. Make sure you go check that out. Shout out to Aaron and Lou Betcha. Speaking of Lou Betcha, you can catch that fellow and his boy Monk on Monk and Lou's Happy Hour on the MMA Engine. Subscribe to that channel. That is taking place here in about 23 minutes. Go over there, show them some love and support. I'm going to be doing that myself, actually, while I'm streaming. I'm going to pop in there, say what's up, see what they got going on. Because I'm really just bullshit until the weigh-ins. Weigh-ins are at 6. Kind of hype the fights up a little bit. I'll go back over my picks and bets. We can talk about some of the narratives, some of the questions y'all might have going into this fight. And then there is a ceremonial weigh-in, so the stare downs won't take place until then, which means basically when the last fighter is done weighing in, the weigh-ins are over. So hopefully that's sooner rather than later. And we can just kind of summarize everything and wrap it up. But I think there's 2 hours. They're given a 2-hour allotment to make the weight. Shout out to the 7 people in the building. Let me go into the chat and see what's up. Shout out to you guys. What up, Bo? What up, Smiths? What up, Alex? What y'all doing, man? Oh, shit. We got Smiths with the numbers. I know Smith's on that Volkanovski side. Shout out to you guys, man. How y'all doing? Y'all ready for these fucking fights, dude? Pretty excited, man. Anxious to see what some of these prospects look like. Bunch of Aussie prospects. Some, I wouldn't say division stalwarts necessarily, but Volkanovski's been around for a while. Krut's been around for a little bit. Pedro's been around for a little bit. Has been the most active, but still. El Duderino. What up? I'm not into the whole brevity thing, so I like your name. The actual legit non-ceremonial weigh-in janks are at 6 p.m. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not Mr. know exactly when everything is, Mr. Current Events. But yeah, I think they're at 6. I'm not going to have a video up. I'm not. Dude, you know how pissed off I will fuck. A tiny little bitty ass channel like mine, if I were to get a copyright strike for putting up an MMA junkie stream, I would fucking snap. And I would no longer have a channel because I would just fucking go ballistic, dude. I'd lose it. I'd smash my computer. I'd delete my account. Ain't gonna happen. So sorry to anyone that's new here. I do not have the video. I won't have the video of the live stream. I'm just gonna react to it. But there at 6. But yeah, man, y'all come up in here. Call your shot. Who's getting it done? What up, Zach? What up, boy? Long time no see, dude. Shout out to the homie, man. How you doing? Yeah, it's weird. They normally space it out more. So they're at 6, and I think the ceremonials are at 10. Normally, they have 6, 7, 8 hours in between. But yeah, I think that's what it is. What up, Wong Young? What you doing? Oh shit, it's a party now, boys. Might as well fire this shit up, huh? Shout out to my fucking fake sponsor, District Cannabis, and their lovely new strain they have, Grapple Pie. It's a nice little hybrid of apple fritter and grape gasoline. Cheers, boys. Ooh, that tastes good. Yeah! At Walmart. Nice, dude. Speaking of Walmart, that's my other fake sponsor, man. Made this fucking medium roast Colombian Arabica bean instant coffee that I'm sucking on right here. Got a little cup of coffee. I'm not going to get too jacked up. I'll be up all fucking night. But I kind of wouldn't mind staying up late and then sleeping in so I'm not fucking groggy and like, you know, my eyes aren't getting heavy when I'm watching the fucking main card. So, got 9 people in here. Yeah, dude, Grapple Pie is brand new. Their mainstay strains are Cherry Kim and Gelato Cake, which are both really fucking good. They've been rocking those for a couple years, and they came out with this new one, Grapple Pie. It's apple fritter, which is super fucking dank. And I've never had grape gasoline, but I checked that. I looked up on that. Checked up on that, and it looked pretty good too. Yeah, if you're that is, yeah. Yep. It's not as much time. That's true. So normally, yes, what El Deuterino is referring to there is that normally they have about 36 hours to rehydrate. Islam's only going to have 24. I got to think that they were aware of that ahead of time. I'm trying to remember what the dude has looked like in like press conferences and like other buildups to these cards. But it seems like he was, you know, he didn't sound like fucking like Michael Chandler. Like he's like, oh, how you doing, brother? Like he sounded okay, but you know, we about to find out. We about to find out, boys. That's gonna be the moment of truth, man. So I guess since that subject has been broached, let's go ahead and talk about it. I feel like there needs to be another banner here, but yeah. Like I said, quick reminder: 15 minutes. I'm going to pop into Monk and Lou's happy hour while I'm streaming. And if you're not already subscribed to the MMA Engine and check both of those barrages out. That's going to be 5:30. Then it's 6. Weigh-ins will start. And like I said, I'll put the banner up with the results, tell you who I think looks good, who looks bad. I'll go ahead and put this disclaimer out right fucking now. If I was you, I know I'm not, but if I was you, I would not make your picks or bets based off the weigh-ins. Let me be a cautionary tale for that. I've done that way too many times where I had a gut instinct or a gut read about a certain fighter. They look bad on the scale or they missed weight and I jumped off and they still fucking won. It happens every fucking week. I leave who I think looks good up and who looks bad up on Monday so you can see. So I've shown you week after week. Looked like shit, looked like shit, missed weight, won. Dude that looks awesome, looks like a brick shithouse, a fucking Adonis, got his ass handed to him. The better fighter will win most of the time. This is just for entertainment, to hype up the fights, a little bit of fanfare, a little bit of entertainment. But I would not be waiting on the weigh-ins to like pull the trigger if I was you, but I'm not. Also, just so you fucking know, this stream is for entertainment purposes only. It's not gambling advice. It's definitely not financial advice. If you decide to tail these picks, you're doing so at your own risk, and I bear no fucking responsibility. Bet responsibly and call 1-800-GAMBLER if you cannot. Please and thank you. Now, it's the pregame. What do you want to talk about, man? What's on your minds, boys? What is the first fucking... We kind of talked about Islam a little bit. I like it, dude. I like that. So yeah, with this, to continue with what I was saying about that, there's not as much time, so I am interested to see what Islam looks like. There was a little thing, a little voice in the back of my head that's like, dude, what if Islam doesn't even make weight? Like, what if this fight doesn't happen? Would it? Let me just throw this out there. If Islam was to miss weight or had some kind of weight cut induced medical issue and the fight did not happen, would y'all be surprised? That's my first question, dude. Would y'all actually be fucking surprised? It's not a loaded question. It's not a trick question. I'm not asking in bad faith. I honestly would be surprised. And let me tell you why. I think at this point, Islam has taken things to the next level. He has, what's the right word? I think he's taken on the responsibility of being the champion properly. I think he's going to be on weight. I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't a little concerned, but I will be surprised if he doesn't make weight. I think both of these guys are pros. It would be so fucking embarrassing for him to, like, he called Volk out immediately after he won the belt, and Volk came into the fucking cage. That normally doesn't happen, dude. It happens in boxing sometimes, but I don't know, man. That was pretty crazy. So if he calls his shot like that, like George Herman Ruth, I'm sending this motherfucker into right field. Like, if you call your shot like that and say, we're coming to, like Khabib was like, we're coming into your backyard, we're taking your belt and your pound for pound #1 status. If you're talking spicy like that and you get up there on the scale and put, like, if he gets up here on the scale in 42 minutes and pulls a fucking stunt, that is just, God, that is a bad look. Just like incredibly embarrassing, dude. I can't see that happening. So I don't think he's going to miss weight, but would it really surprise me? Well, I don't know. Would it surprise y'all? Like, I guess you think about like Makachev, you think about Khabib, you think about like Khabib's had weight issues, Makachev's had weight issues. They're big fucking dudes and they cut a shit ton of weight. So like, it in a vacuum, it wouldn't surprise me, but in this particular instance, I would be shocked. Like, you don't like, I think he knows what he's doing here. Like, I'm not trying to shit on Volkanovski, or like, I think he knew what he was doing here. I think he's going to be on weight, but just to play devil's advocate, on Wednesday, I think on media day, or it was Wednesday, a couple of days ago this week, he was asked what he weighed, and it was like 167. So now I'm not a dude that keeps track of, oh, dude, normally he's at this fucking weight. Like, I have no idea what he would normally be at or how close he would be, but it sounds like a lot. And again, he's a dude that has to do this every fucking time. Probably cutting a lot, probably doing this just about every time. So I don't know. Is he normally closer to being on weight? Is he normally further out? Like, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all fucking tell me. But yeah, so that's food for thought. Noah asked, does the Della hype train get derailed? I talked about this Wednesday on Aaron's show. Shout out to Aaron the dog. Subscribe to that channel right now. I think that Randy Brown has some of the best value on this card, but I'm too much of a pussy and I didn't pull the trigger. Purely from a numbers, like EV, estimated value or whatever, I think that's what that stands for, there's a shit ton of it on Randy Brown. He's definitely the best fighter that Della has ever faced. I think if anyone is going to get quote unquote exposed, it'll be Della. But I actually think he's going to get exposed in a win. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's going to get the judge's decision. But I think it's going to be a close fight. And I think he will either get hurt or like almost choked. And I think it'll be like, I think Randy Brown won that one, but he gets the hometown cooking. That's kind of my prediction on this one. I'm picking Della by decision. I think it's going to be a greasy split, and everyone is going to be pissing and moaning about Randy Brown winning that fight. That is the reason I'm staying off of this one. I think, like, dude, I'm a fucking amateur, but it just screams dogger pass, and I do think there's a lot of value on Brown. But I'm too much of a puss. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get to the window there. Tafa and Kulabau, I can see shit in the bed in hometown. Yeah, man. I'm not fucking touching that fight. Tafa and Parker Porter is a fucking bum's alley fire. It's a mess. Fighting over a can of beans kind of shit. Cool about, man. That's one of the toughest fights to pick. Cool about Melsick is the one that I'm like so fucking torn on. Not like they really is there a dog now? I don't know. I'm gonna look at those odds here in a second, but last I looked, which was a few days ago, so they probably have like changed a bit. Maybe they haven't. I don't know, but it was pretty much even money. So I don't know if you can. Like, I think it is kind of a 50-50. Cool Bao's fought the better fighters. Melsick is the better kickboxer. Cool Bao might be the better boxer. I don't know though, man. The more I think about this fight, and I'm still not touching it, but I just keep getting this fucking feeling like Melsick's gonna clip him. I'm not gonna say like, dude, I don't know what it is. Did people like lose money on Melsick? Like, I do think I don't know, man. It's weird. Either people are like way too high on Melsick or just like think the guy sucks, and neither one of them are true. I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle with Melsick, but everyone just seems to be like, nah, he's shit, dude. He couldn't even knock out this guy, couldn't knock out that guy, or they're like, oh, dude, Melsick is future champion. Like, pump the brakes on both of those, maybe. Melsick's a pretty good striker. Cool Bao has the better boxing, but the more I think about it, man, I think on paper it's a 50-50. I think Melsick might put this dude away though, but I'm not that confident in it. This could be another one, man, where dude Melsick could get robbed if it goes to the cards. Those Aussies are gonna be drunk as fuck and rooting for the hometown boys. Believe that shit, man. The fucking Australians rally around their own like a motherfucker, and if it's close and greasy, look out for fucking Melsick to get robbed. But I keep feeling like it's gonna be a knee to the body or a head kick that wobbles him and then he fucking puts him away. He doesn't have one punch power, but his knees are vicious and he has a really fucking quick Muashigiri roundhouse kick. What does katana mean in English? It means Japanese sword. It means roundhouse kick in English. No, I think he does have a really nice roundhouse kick, and he is fast. And I think he do have karate do background. But he has a boxing background too. Melsick has hands. He just doesn't have a ton of power. But he does in his legs. So I just get this weird feeling he's going to do something like that. But I don't know. Yep. You're your own financial advisor, like Bo Jackson said. I can see Islam missing, but Alex still taking the fight. I think you know what? You're probably right, dude. You're probably right. Alex, man, it's so weird when I think about Volkanovski because it's like, if I wasn't a Max Holloway fan, I'd probably be a huge Volk stan. The guy has definitely grown on me. He's absolutely earned my respect. After 3 fights with Max, he's the better fighter. Like the dude just has his number. So I'm a salty boy about that second one still, but after 3, it's like, nah, Volk's just a little bit better. At featherweight, 145. Volkanovski is him. He is him. He's just that fucking dude. He's the GOAT. He's the featherweight GOAT. You want me to say it? There, I fucking said it. Volk is the featherweight GOAT. But yeah, it's and I respect the shit out of him, man, for not backing down from this fight. And it's kind of he's in a favorable position. Whether people want to think that way or not, this is a win-win for Volk. It just is. He's like, this does nothing to diminish his standing at featherweight. He's going to go right back and fight for the title. And that's what the co-main event's for. Yair Emmett for the interim title. So he's getting like hype built-in hype and press coverage for his future fight anyway, regardless of what happens. And I think he deserved respect regardless of what happens. It's not like it's not like Makachev won the belt and he came like rah 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 beating his chest like crazy, like, no, I want you next, motherfucker. Like, no, Islam called him out and he was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So like it's kind of win-win for Volk. A lot of people are counting him out, myself included. I just think it's too much, man. Like, it's kind of fucked up, honestly. It's like Islam, and I do, man. I gotta say this. I'm picking Islam. I'm betting Islam. I think it's way too much, but I also think it's a little bit of a buster move. Like, dude, normally what you do is you call out the bigger dude. You know what I'm saying? People go up in weight to be like, oh, like to establish themselves as the pound for pound fighter. You don't get pound for pound clout going lower. In my book, you don't. I can't give, like, for me, pound for pound is bullshit. I've said this for years. I've literally been saying this since I've been on YouTube since fucking 2018. Pound for pound is bullshit. It's fantasy fights for little guys. It is fucking, it's media pundit talking points. All it does is cause pointless arguments and get people talking about fights that are probably never going to fucking happen. But if you are going to go up in weight, or if you are going to challenge at another weight class, move up, dude. Challenging the smaller guy and then being like it's for pound, something that's bullshit anyway. It's like, that's kind of corny. But I think from Volk's going to get smashed, man. He's not going to fucking win. If he does, I'll just eat the fucking crow and just be like, I'm the fucking arrogant prick that didn't give Volk a chance, and now I have to eat my words, and I'll be back Monday regardless. I'll eat these words, or I'll just say I fucking told you so. It'll be a toe to toe, or y'all were fucking right. But he's gonna get smashed. So yeah, it's a nice little win. Like, his Volk is a good fighter, but for me, it doesn't do a whole lot for Islam. It does more for Volkanovski if he puts out a good performance. And it's, like I said, it's hype for his next fight. I don't really, Emmett or Yair, nah, dude, they ain't about to do shit to Volk. Emmett has the best chance, but man, if Volk fights smart, he'll whoop Emmett. Same with fucking Yair. If he gets hairy with Yair on the feet, he'll just grapple him. Dude, he'll fucking pick Emmett apart. The way Emmett was getting tuned up by Cater, nah, he'll fucking get the way he was tuned up by Cater, the way Cater was tuned up by Max, and what Volk did to Max, nah, it ain't happening. I know that's MMA math, but nah, man, there's levels. Volk is on a different level at featherweight, but this is like, Islam is on a different level at lightweight, and he's just a way bigger dude. He's gonna be way bigger on the night, way stronger. I don't give a fuck about Volk used to weigh 214. He's used to terp. No, you're wrong. Islam Makhachev is stronger. Brother, what he gonna do? His grip strength is, dude, it is like, it's retard strength. He's gonna fucking manhandle him. He's gonna manhandle him. He's gonna wrestle fuck him. He's going to Dagestani Sambo grapple fuck him. And it's going to either lead to a GMP. He's going to start laying on the GMP in round 2 or 3. And it's either going to lead, Volk is either going to hang tough and get stopped with GMP, or he's going to give up his back and get choked. Or he's going to try and stand up and give up his back and get choked. He's going to get whooped, though. I'm pretty sure it's going to be inside the distance. It's not like Islam is just trash either. Like, he's not trash on the feet. Probably fucking hits harder too, man. I don't know. But it's 5:30, man. I'm actually gonna pop over right now. I'm gonna stay on stream, stay live, but I'm also gonna go over to Monk and Lou. It's happy hour, boys. I'll pop over there, have a quick one with the boys, say what's up. Yep, that's correct. You're right. You're right. I see that angle. I see that angle for sure. Volkanovski is very popular. I think it's for good reason too, man. He's a good dude. Like I don't like him because I'm a fucking Max Holloway stan, but he's earned my respect. Like he didn't give me a chance or a choice. You know, he just like he forced it upon me, forced me to respect him, and I do. He's a shit man. He is him at featherweight, but yeah, and I think that I like that though. I like that that transference of popularity because I think in defeat, Islam will be humble. Over here. Here. Going on happy hour. See what. Turn this down so MMA Engine didn't give me a copyright. I'm just playing. Shout out to them, man. Subscribe to MMA Engine if you haven't. Popping into happy hour. Who we got in there? What's up, Brady? Nice Brady modding in there. Yeah, I think Brady is a part of MMA Engine too. Brady and Wheezy, if I'm not mistaken. Wiz Betts in there, Propaholic. What up? Dude, I'm streaming right now. I'm looking at YouTube right now while I'm on my channel streaming. YouTube is wild. But yeah, man. T-minus 30 minutes, boys. It's going down. Will Makachev make weight? Will fucking anybody else miss weight? Anybody else? Like he's gonna miss weight. Is there anyone? Let me rephrase that. Is there anyone else that's in danger of missing weight that y'all can think of? Is fucking Justin Taffa gonna miss weight again at heavyweight? What? The fact that we even have to ask that is just ridiculous. That is such a fucking. That is a Vagrant's alley fire. Dude, I'm not touching that bullshit. I'm not going to be holding the Porter ticket when his head gets just plop right into the Indian Ocean. Not going to happen. It ain't going to be me. But he could win, man. I'm picking Porter on Tapology. Like, I think Taffa is kind of a shit fighter. And if he gets past that first round, dude, Parker Porter probably going to take over. And if he gets to the ground, Taffa's getting fucking choked. Let's just be real. Islam sub round 3. That Bo, don't be trying to steal my pick on Tapology, Bo. Don't be trying to steal my exact pick, dude. No, I'm just fucking with you. I like that shit though. When me and Bo are on the same frequency on fights, I like that. That is a real good sign for your old bud. Bo's a good predictor, dude. Bo knows his shit. We'll know in the first few minutes if Volk can control the distance early and point the first round or two, he'll win. Maybe. If he gets taken down, I'm going to tell you this. If he gets taken down, it'll just get easier and it get easier and it get easier. What's up? Snake Lunic percentage. Nobody underestimates Volk, but Islam is the champ, not him as a challenger. You need to know that now. Yeah, exactly. I spoke about Volk's greatness at 145, which I think is deserved, but I also think that it is a levels thing. It is a size and strength thing, and it's also a grappling skill thing. They're really not on the same level grappling. I don't care what wrestler he brought in, what pure American wrestler or fucking Craig Jones is going to do nothing for him. I'm sorry. That was pure, like, I don't know what the fuck that was. A fucking guard pulling, leg locking submission grappler is not going to prepare you for a Dagestani Sambo top game. Volk is going to get fucking smashed. That's just all there is to it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. He's getting fucking whooped. Now, dude, I don't know, man. A couple of these other fights, fucking Jimmy Crute, Alonzo Minifield. Holy shit. That's an, oh my God, baby. I'm no sure for that one. I'm not sure for that one. I got some action on Minifield, but that's a 50-50, man. That's why I'm taking the dog. That it could go either way. It could go. I can see either one of those guys getting a very convincing. Like, I could see Croup knocking out Minifield in the first round too. I said that Wednesday on Aaron's show. I stand by that. I see like 3 or 4 different ways this fight could go. But yeah, I got Minifield by KO. I think that's his most, what is it, his strongest win condition, his strongest path to victory, most likely path to victory. Excuse me. But I think if he wins, that's how it gets done. It was plus 320. Seemed juicy enough to me. It's not. It's not. Ortega has good jiu-jitsu. Ortega has kind of elite jiu-jitsu, but this ain't going to be no fucking jiu-jitsu. Brother, what he going to do off his back? He throw legs up. Brother, you throw to side control, top control, elbow, smash his face. Like, he is going to systematically crush him. And it'll either be a GMP, TKO, or submission. Brother, you stack him, you throw legs to side, smash him. Smash him, brother. Dude, it's not even close. The top. Are you all fucking kidding me, dude? You just said it, dude. It's not even close. Who's the best grappler at 145? Eloev, my dude? Mofsar? He's good, but fucking 55. Gamrot, Armin, like Dariush, fucking Islam. Dude, even Chandler. Chandler's a fucking good wrestler, dude. Not saying he's a sambo grappler or anything, but he's got decent grappling. I really think, I hate to say it, but the more I think about this one, I don't think this fight might not be very competitive. It could be. Like, if Volk hangs tough and keeps it on the feet. The other thing I was a little worried about this week was Islam talking about knocking him out. I think if he tries too hard for that, it could end up costing him, but I do think Islam's a smart fighter. If it starts to go sideways, I think he'll adjust. He's not he doesn't seem like a guy, based on the fights that I've watched of his, that he doesn't have a plan B. Like, he seems like, okay, if it's not going well in this, I'll grapple. If I can get to him on the feet, I can get to him. Like, look at Oliveira, man. Oliveira, like, especially in the Gaethje fight, dude, he fucking stood in the fire with Gaethje and fucked him up on the feet. Now, I've been very critical of Charles's chin and also his that little quitter gene that I think he has, or he's displayed in the past. But yeah, Oliveira he's nice off his back, dude. Oliveira is nice on the ground. I don't think it's gonna be close. If it hits the ground, surprise, surprise. Lobby coming in the building, cracking wise with a fucking contrarian take. I will see. I got you, Lobby. I will see your Adriano Martins and raise you a fucking Corey Nelson. Adriano Martins would fucking smoke Corey Nelson. Corey Nelson is the fucking jabroni that knocked out Volkanovski. That's another thing, too. That's another, like, little rumor, or not a rumor, but a narrative that I want to kind of, like, dude, don't have your jaw hanging on the floor if Islam knocks Volk out. I'm not saying that's going to happen on the feet, but, dude, people are acting like Volkanovski has this, like, iron chin. He's never been hurt before, and that is such a fucking crock of shit. Volkanovski's been knocked out before, and he's been dropped several times in the UFC. So don't be like, oh my God, dude, I never saw that. You probably should have. Not saying it's going to happen, but, like, don't be stunned, man. There will not, like, Islam is not worried about the grappling threat. Are you fucking kidding me? Islam is not worried whatsoever about the grappling threat of Volkanovski. So he will be comfortable, at least in the first round or two, swinging and banging. And if Volk isn't fucking careful, dude, I'm not saying he's Francis Ngannou, but, you know, Max and fucking Korean Zombie and Ortega, they ain't no fucking KO artists. I mean, Korean Zombie has a little bit of a reputation for hitting hard, but I'm not saying Islam's Ngannou, dude, but he does have a little bit of pop on his punches. Volk is a little guy moving up. I don't know, man. Don't be stunned. I'm not saying Islam's going to put on a striking clinic, but he does have a good left straight right hook. Nice little 2-3. Sometimes it's a 3-2. I've seen worse. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, Volk, he has good grappling, but Islam's just way better. And it's like, okay, Volk is wrestling and he's doing well, but he's doing it. It's like, it's not the same talent pool, like not even close to the same talent pool, not in grappling. And like Islam say, brother, I watch all wrestling. I watch World Championship. I watch Olympic Games, International Championship. I know see some of these Australian guys. I know see them. It's just they're not on the same level. So there's a very big grappling disparity. That's what I'm saying. He's a smart fighter. He will make the adjustment if it starts to go sideways. I'm not a massive Islam stan, but people like, dude, there are some serious Islam haters. Like I had my questions and concerns a couple years ago. Like, oh, dude, this dude got knocked out by Martins, dude. He ain't doing nothing. Like, okay, that's, you know, I had to let that go. Eventually, I had to let that go. He's a champion now. What's fucking Martins doing? What's Corey Nelson doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he's going to get knocked out, but don't act like Volkanovski can't be hurt or stopped, because he has by a fucking jobber. Regional Australian jobber. He did. He didn't get credited for it either, which kind of pisses me off, but whatever. He definitely dropped him twice. Yeah. Like, wasn't Volk talking about going to 35? Islam is struggling to make lightweight. He might be struggling here in about 15 minutes. We're about to see. Shout out to the 7 people in the building. We had 9 people in here. Can we get 10? Can we get double digits? Be great for me. Be great for the channel. So, 15 minutes out. What you want to talk about? What do you want to dish on now? What do you want to talk about now, Lobby? Give me a smart mouth hot take. Sounds like if Volk wins to call one, bullshit. Because I bet responsibly, sir. That's why I don't need to do that. I never, ever lose big, and I never will. So don't you worry about me, Lobby. I appreciate your concern, though. What do you think, Lobby? What do you think? Give me a fucking hot take, Lobby. Not Volk winning. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Give me a real fucking hot take. Give me a fucking Lobby CDQ, just one that's just sizzling and cracking. Gonna have everyone losing their fucking minds in here. Or not, whatever. Yeah, dude, this grapple pie is fucking dirt. I really like the high. It's very, very mood elevating. It's good indica, so it's very body relaxing, but it's also mood elevating. Grips you right at the base of your skull, tells you everything's gonna be all right, and everything, just add a little happiness filter. It's nice. Yep, I got a couple grapple pie parlays. I've been incorrectly telling people that Islam is anchoring two parlays. He's not. He's the first half of one and he's anchoring another. So these are my greasy little plays, boys. I announced these officially on Aaron the Dog's channel. Shout out to him and shout out to Lou Betcha. Lou is live with Monk right now. Monk and Lou's happy hour. Make sure y'all go over there, give them a view and a like, and show your support. I said these plays on Wednesday. I'm sticking to them. These are the only plays I'm going to make on this card. I'm not adding anything. I'm tempted to, but I'm not going to do it. These are going to be my plays. If they hit, they hit. They don't, they don't. I'm going to be responsible. And this is it. This is my greasy little parlay. I think this has a pretty good chance of hitting. I don't think Elise Reed's UFC level. I think Loma's going to beat the living fucking shit out of her. In the grappling, she's going to get fucking destroyed. And she's so aggressive. Like, she's not going to let Elise Reed do, like, what's she going to do? I think Pedro. I've seen some people on Modestus. Again, man, I'm going to be back Monday, win, lose, or draw, no matter how fucking bad I do. If I do bad and you don't fuck with me, you can come here and make fun of me. I might fucking block you, but, you're welcome to. Anyways, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't, man. This is Modestus' second run. He's getting this run because he knocked out a fucking jobber on Cage Warriors to win the belt. That would have been a fucking Contender Series fight. We're at UFC. I don't think, like, Modestus, like, he's back, but I don't think he's back, if you know what I'm saying. I think Pedro is going to get it done. Pedro, dude, if you go and look at his record too, every time he fights in Australia, he turns up and shows out, gets the finish. I think he's going to get the finish here too. I think it's going to be club and sub. I don't think it's going to be one of those Khalil Roundtree where, like, he hurts him and then Pedro has to panic grapple. No, I think he's just going to fucking bop. Pedro has pretty good boxing. I've seen footage of him, in amateur boxing fights. He's, like, Modestus is a good striker. He's a good, clean striker, but I don't like what's between Modestus's ears, and I don't like his chin. Pedro, like, I don't know, man. I've seen some people on the Modestus KO. I really don't see it, dude. Like, I just don't. I think this is like, you really think they're bringing Modestus in to get a win over Pedro at fucking Australia? No, it's for Pedro to, like, get a win over a name. It's like throwing Modestus a bone. Like, hey, we'll let you back in the UFC. You gotta fight Tyson Pedro in Australia, though. Like, they're not setting Modestus up to win here. I don't think. I'm sorry. I think they'd be more likely to try and build up Pedro, give him another winnable fight. Say, okay, we'll give you another dude has a fucked up knee. You can take care of him. Give you a step up. But yeah, and then Islam. Brother Volk, what he gonna do? He gets smash. This is my other one. It's a 50-50. I'm gonna be fucking biting my nails and watching this fight through the gaps in my fingers. Crew can knock him out in the first round, but let's fucking go, Minifield. Drop that fucking atomic bomb on the button. Sleep him in front of Australia. Mouse pissing on cotton. Just silence the fucking crowd. I think that's what's gonna happen. Please. And here's my other one. Islam inside the distance, Eagles money line. Excuse me. Yeah, dude, I had to do a lot of tape study. I had to do a lot of tape. Didn't even know who the fuck some of these dudes were. I like it. I think so too. That's my pick. I have Loma or Luma, whatever, round 2 TKO. Reed point nice, dude. I like that. Yeah, I saw a shout out to Big Moise. I think he was talking about maybe a cage grab. Pedro round 1 lock. Let's hope so, man. No fucking malarkey. Dude, that fucking fight. Oh my god. That fight's so greasy. I'm not touching that, man. I think Malarkey gets it done. I think he weathers the storm and puts him away in a second, but I ain't touching it, dude. Malarkey, he has consistently shown one thing. He gets hurt early almost all the time. The dude does not, he has a shit ton of heart. He does not have the best chin. He does not have the best durability, and fucking the dude he's fighting cracks and swings for the fences. I think Malarkey has beaten slightly better fighters, and I think he'll get it done, but I ain't fucking touching it. You know what, Bo? I think you're right. Bo. Aaron High on Minifield, Liam High on Crute. Yeah, shout out to Liam Picks Fights as well, man. He had a great show with he had Rich back on from Fight Night Bets. Shout out to both of them. It was good stuff. Very good content. Make sure you check Liam's channel out. And you can find Liam on Pub too. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. I will be there tomorrow night. Hopefully running my mouth and talking shit about my cash bets instead of fucking squeaking by. Fuck, man. But man, shout out to the boys at Pub. Shout out to Liam. So we are 6 minutes out. Any other burning questions before we get this thing started? I think these dudes are going to be ready to fucking rock. In fact, MMA Junkie stream is up. Let me make sure I'm not missing it right now. How about that? I don't think I am. I think they started a little bit early. Yeah, it's the weigh-in show. They're fucking goofing off. Yeah, it's promo bullshit right now. I ain't missing shit. Let me, this is the perfect opportunity. Take a little, hit the head, take a little intermission, come back in a couple minutes. I got to grab my wireless headphones. When I come back, it's weigh-in time. We're going to see what's good, see if Islam makes weight, see if fucking Justin Tafa makes weight, which is crazy that it might even be a possibility that he misses. So we'll see what's good. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get this fucking music going. Man, Rush loves that song. What's up, boys? Finishing the last little bit of my cold coffee. Take one more. God damn it. God damn. Forgot that fucking wireless headphones, dude. Unreal. All right. All right, you fucking characters. Let's do this shit. Wireless headphones. Oh my god, they're not fucking. All right, we're connected. Let's get the weigh-ins on. Shout out to the 4 people still in the building. Here we go. Let's do these weigh-ins. Who we got up here first, boys? In this myth. Shut the fuck up, Jose Youngs. No, I'm just kidding. You can speak all out. Oh, is it literally just that, Jose? All right, here we fucking go. Here we go. I got my notepad ready. Here we fucking go. Should have known, man. Volk is the first one on the scales. He's ready to fucking go. See what it looks like. Wow, MMA Junkie, you have a horrible fucking vantage point. I'm staring at one of the tech dudes. Can't see how Volk looks at all. Wish this fucking nerd would get out of the way. Why do there need to be 2 of you there? Okay. Looks pretty good. And then he does cut into 45. $154.5. He looks sharp, man. He looks way better than he does cut into 45. Obviously. I'm just saying. All right, Blake Builder up next. I know some people are high on Builder, taking him as an underdog. Couldn't quite get there. I think this is a pretty winnable fight for Jack Jenkins. Builder looks good though. It's kind of hard to tell the camera. Like, I think it's HD, but it doesn't like really kind of look like it. But it's not a very good angle. But doing the best I can. He looks pretty good. I'll put him in sharp. All right, here we go. Yair El Pantera. He got the shades on. $145. He looks fine. Sure, I'll put him in sharp. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. Can Justin Tafa actually make weight for heavyweight? About to see. Oh my God, he barely fucking makes it 266. I can't see. He's Justin Tafa, man. I can't say he looks good. All right, Jack Jenkins. Here we go, Jack Jenkins. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty sharp. Doesn't look very sucked out at all. Looks healthy, fit, ready to go. I'd say just physically, Jenkins has looked the best so far. Some people might say builder, but he looked a little more sucked out in the face than Jenkins did. Jenkins looked really sharp. All right, here we go. Elise Reed, next look boomy victim. So help my parlay. Reed looks fine though. I'm sure she'll make the weight. $115.5 for Elise Reed. She looks fine. I mean, can you really say she looks sharp? All right, here we go. The debutante Prado taking on Malarkey. See what it do. See what it looks like. This kid's fucking young. He's like 20 years old. Is he the youngest UFC fighter on the roster? $154. He looks a little rough though. He looks pretty sucked out in the face. He was looking worried he wasn't gonna make the weight, but he made it fine. All right, dude. I like this early weigh-in for Minifield, dude. Weigh in. Dude, the jet lag is real. I didn't see him at media day. $206, no problemo. Looks wicked sharp. He's usually pretty. He's kind of I wouldn't call him eccentric, but he's a little odd. He's a little quirky, but he's usually pretty stoic too. Stoic and quirky. He looks good though. That I feel good. I feel good about that. He's weighing in early. You start rehydrating and fucking. It's less time between now and the fight, so the earlier the weigh in, the better. Shane Young on the scale looking good. 145.5. I wouldn't be totally stunned. Yeah, dude, you gotta do like a million fucking push-ups, all different kinds. You better switch some push-up types up. You better be doing diamonds, fucking whatever the spread out your hand kind is. Better be doing fucking handstand push-ups, all that shit. All right, here we go. Melsick. Melsick looks kind of rough in the face. I don't really like his body language right there. Was it 146? Yeah. All right, the debuting Elvis Brenner. Let's see what it looks like. $155.5. He looks okay. I'm leaving him. He looks okay. All right, here's Crute. Crute, you are gonna get fucking chin checked. You hear me? You know the game plan. Stick to the basics. Hang your chin out there. You're a tough guy. You're a big fucking tough guy. You want to throw your big tough weight around, then fuck off. Here we go. He looks pretty good though. Yep, he looks good. Looks sharp. I will say, if I don't think anyone is just joining me, but if you are, everyone's looked pretty good so far. No one's really looked terrible. No. Josh Emmett hit him with, "Let's go, bitches." Emmett's been fired up this week, man. It won't totally shock me if he knocks Yair Rodriguez out. I didn't quite have the sack to bet it, but I'm thinking about picking him. Josh looks a little rough in the face, man. But I'm leaving him neutral because his body language is really good. And I don't know. I mean, he looks, the energy is there. But he looks like, I mean, the guy always has a fucking tough cut. Josh Emmett is he's a thick boy. So yeah, I'm just leaving that one neutral. All right, here's your boy. No malarkey. He looks fine. 155 looks fine. Who can I see back there? See Tyson Pedro. Looks like he's up next. God, if Islam doesn't make weight, dude. Dude, that is a great fucking comparison. All right, we got Pedro up next. Pedro looks good. I don't know. You tell me. All right, Loma approaches the scales. $115.5. Looks sharp. Looks like Loma. Excuse me. Go ahead, girl. Whoop that fucking Elise Reed ass, dude. All right, here we go. Shannon Ross. God, how did this motherfucker get a contract? Let's see what we got here. I'm sorry, I got Jenkins. Shannon Ross is fighting. No, Shannon Ross. Fuck, I keep getting these fighters confused, man. Shanus is fighting Jenkins. Clayton Rodriguez is fighting Shannon Ross. Okay, so Ross is 125.5. He looks pretty good. All right, I see Modestus lurking. I do kind of like this angle because you can see he's about to get up there. Modestus. Battle of the surgically reconstructed knees. Whose bionic knee is more formidable? It was good. 206. Looks ready to go. Most of the fighters have looked good. I'll say that. Most of them have looked sharp. Come on, Islam. Get up there, dude. Okay, looks like we might have hit our first lull in activity. Yeah, I can kind of see Anik back there nerding out. That might be my cue. I think that's what we're at. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start making this banner. If anyone else comes up, I will halt the bookkeeping. Okay, I thought he was saying something about Islam. Never mind. All right. Okay, we might have somebody here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go, boys. Moment of truth. It's Islam. Oh God, please. Already bring out the curtain. Oh God, please. Please, Christ, make it. I'm gonna. Oh, Christ, I'm gonna throw. Maybe give me some bubbly water. Oh, Christ. All right, here we go. Islam looks like a dead man, as you might expect. 155 on the motherfucking button. Let's go. That's what a fucking champion does. No problem, brother. Let's fucking go, dude. He had to get buck naked, but he fucking made it, dude. He's got that weight cut down, boys. I mean, he was right on the fucking money, dude. Dude, he is going to be fucking huge tomorrow night. Yeah, he looks rough as fuck, though. I mean, dude, is that really a big surprise? Did we really think he wasn't going to look the worst? That look on the avatar right there, that was my face when I saw that he made weight with no problem. No, I'm just kidding. I knew he would. Never had no doubt in my mind. All right. Have we hit the first level, actually? I think we might have. Well, I do see a little nerd shuffling. Let me see. Are they doing the nerd shuffle, or are they just fucking... He's doing a circle jerk back there. All right, let me start making this banner. All right. Let's throw this up there while... Official weigh-in results. Okay. What we got here? In order. Volkanovski, 145.5. Or excuse me, 154.5. Excuse me. 54.5. I don't think that's good, man. Like, you need to be put on every fucking pancake. I don't know. All right, Builder, 146. Yeah, Air, 145. Tafa. Tafa fucking tipped the scales again, dude. Barely made weight. Like, can't be any more than that. Dude, what is this echo on their audio, man? Like, I just heard the echo of the fucking... Maybe they're going back over and looking at the streams, but... I'm hearing it all fucking night. Like, the Annex mic goes hot, and then it's like a few seconds later, just echoes. I don't know shit about audio. Where's noise when you need them? Reed was 115.5. Prado was 154.5. Minifield was 206. Shane Young was 145.5. Aghad Dasaryan. I think I spelled that right. Aghadasarian. I think that's how you spell it. Renner, 155.5. Crute, 204, or excuse me, Is Crew really 204.5? Did I get that right? Shut up, Jose. Swear to God, if I didn't have to listen to this, so I wouldn't miss any fights. I wouldn't fucking listen to you at all, dude. Malarkey, 155. Pedro is 206. Loma is 115.5. Look, own me. 15.5. Shannon Ross is 125.5. Modestus 206. And Makhachev 155 championship weight, right on the fucking button. Save. Boom, there you go. Okay, who's looking sharp thus far? A lot of people, quite a few. Most of the fighters are. Only a couple really look super bad. Let's see, looking good so far. God damn it. Did I really fucking do that? Shit. You start. Love you. Where in the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, who looks the best? Who looks the best here? Volk looks pretty damn good. God damn it, can I type? Volk, Builder, Air look good. Jenkins look good. Benefield look good. As did Shane Young. As did Jimmy Crute. As did Tyson Pedro. I left Emmett and Malarkey in neutral. Emmett's energy was good. Malarkey's was not really. They both looked kind of sucked out in the face. But neither of them looked like terrible, so I just kind of left them off of the whole list. Let's see. Loma, Ross, Modestus. Those are the rest. Loma, Ross, Modestus. let's switch this over. Thought all those fighters look pretty good. Now who looked like shit? Let's see who fucking looked terrible. That Prado did not look that great. Belichick looked rough. I'm not talking about how they look, how their physiques look. Like all of them have, like most of them have like six packs and they're shredded. But I'm looking at like their like faces, their necks, clavicles, like their energy, body language, all that shit. But again, this is just an observation. It doesn't mean I'm picking that. I've already made my picks and my bets, and I would recommend y'all not waiting until the fucking weigh-ins to pull the trigger on these. Just do your tape study, trust your instincts, and the better fighter will win 9 times out of 10. It's not gonna. Fights are not won or lost on the scales, in my opinion. Some are, but for the most part, no. Okay, Melsick. Who else looked rough? Eminent Malarkey or neutral. Islam. He's obviously looks the worst. I don't anticipate too many people looking worse than him. We'll see though. Yep. That's what we got so far. Catch up to these. Oh, yeah, it's another one, dude. I think he probably does. He's moving up for this one, I think. And I think at 55, it'll be easier for him. He looked like shit, man. Like, he looked terrible in the face and was just like, looked like he was about to pass out. He looked pretty rough. Like, Islam looked terrible, but he seemed like more alive than Melsick. Like, Islam looked like Islam looked like a crackhead. Like, he was like all bug-eyed, like kind of bug-eyed and shit. Like, Melsick looked just like he was ready to go to sleep. Sorry, I'm mukbanging. Wife made taquitos. She said, fuck it. Dude, she cooks me so many fucking good home cooked meals. She said, oh, you're getting taquitos tonight, motherfucker. All right. So let's see who we got left. Check this out. So we got right here. Let's see. MMA Junkie. I'm going to go down to MMA Junkie. Man, see, MMA Junkie, look at all this fucking free promos and press and publicity I'm giving you. Unreal. All right. Here we go. Clayton Rodriguez. They got the hurting curtain out for Rodriguez already, dude. He didn't even make the attempt. He already knew he was going to fucking. Ready? Might need to be editing this list here in a second. We better find out. Clayton, what you got? What you got for me, Clayton? Talk to me, Bo Dick. Yeah, put them hands up. Don't want any fucking Daniel Cormier incidents. See what we got. A hush falls over the crowd. Slight adjustments. God. Boys, we have our first weight miss. Clayton Rodriguez, 127 pounds. Looks like shit in the face. I mean, he's ripped, dude. He's shredded. But, yeah, he looks pretty sucked out. Nah, bro, you don't do the extra fighting stance when you miss weight. You don't even really flex. You should probably just be doing the Muay Thai, like, respect, like, clasped hands in front of the face, bowing, kind of, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be fucking flexing and, like, he flexed and he went to a fight pose. It's like, dude, no. Fuck off the scale, dude. We got our first miss. Okay, here we go. Parker Porter. A lot of people's, I wouldn't say favorite underdog, but a lot of people are on Porter. I see the angle, though, man. I do think there's a little value on him. Tafa really isn't a very good fighter. I think it's like, it's a 50-50. 50-50, Tafa knocks his head off or Parker chokes him. But $264. I mean, can you really say that Parker? I mean, what do you say whether he looks good or bad? Like, good in like relative terms and like Parker Porter terms. I feel like I've seen him look tubbier, but he's a dude that's like 2 pounds away from tipping. Like, he's 1 pound under the limit. I think he's shorter. Is he shorter than Tafa? I can't remember. Both of them are like 6 foot something, 6'1", 6'2". They're like not super tall, heavy. So funny. So yeah, who else do we have left? Let me see. Who do we have left to weigh in? Still waiting on Jack Della and Randy Brown. Still waiting on Josh Coolbaugh. Still waiting on Don Shanis. Still waiting on Zuba. Need to put a list up of that as well. You can put Clayton and Porter on this one, 2 cents. You fucking dummy. Edit. Islam. Clayton didn't look quite as bad as Islam, so I can't say he's the worst, but he actually missed weight. Clayton Porter didn't look great. He just looked like a fatty. And yes, he could whoop my fucking ass. I don't think that really needs to be said. Okay, let me change these as well. Not change them, edit them. Islam Rodriguez. Is it Guess or Gez? Yes. Rodriguez. Guess. Yes, it is Guess. An S. Clayton was 127 pounds, which is a fucking miss. Porter is 264 fucking pounds. Fatty Boomba. And you has got those are up to date, as are these, as are the dudes that look good. Or chicks. So Bo had asked in the comments Who do I have in Young Builder? I'm begrudgingly going to pick Shane Young. I think it's going to be a really boring point fight, and Young's going to win like a split decision, a really lame split decision. Builder I think he's the better grappler, and he's heavier handed, but he's like, his defense is pretty bad. He doesn't really move his head. He kind of gets hit a lot. He's undefeated, but he ain't fucking fought nobody. I'm not saying Shane Young is a world beater, but I'm not touching this fucking fight. I'm begrudgingly going to pick Shane Young and just leave it at that. I kind of just like want this fight to just come and go like a fucking fart in the wind. Just like, oh, okay, oh shit, all right, it's gone. Bumson minus 350 and missing weight. What up, partner? What we doing? Yeah, man, this fucking... They've actually cranked through these weigh-ins pretty fast. We're only... Oh, yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, update who we're still waiting on. Still waiting on Zuba. See if I can recall from memory. Zuba, Shanus, Brown, and Jack Della. Anybody else besides them? I think that's it. Yep. Zuba, Shanus. Oh, Coolbaugh. Josh Coolbaugh. That's why you double check. Measure twice, cut once, boys. A carpenter told me that once. And I don't know jack shit about carpentry. Did I miss anyone? Nope. Coolbaugh, Zuba, Shanus, and both of the Coco fighters, Randy Brown and Jack Della, have yet to weigh in. What do you think about that? Is there anything to that? Or are they just taking their sweet ass time? Let's see. UFC 284 is edging closer and closer, boys. Getting ever so much closer. Can you feel the tension? I can. Oh, yeah, it's out of control. What's up, dude? It's unreal. I don't fucking understand. How many fucking employees do they have probably on their tech team? And you can't get one of those motherfuckers to moderate? Unreal. What's up, though? Yeah, it's got a little lull in the action. Those are the way. Did I miss anybody? No, I think we're up to date on the results. We're still waiting on these characters. And this is who I think is looking good, which are, I think most of the fighters have looked pretty good thus far. But just for the record, this is who I think looks good. And this is who I think was looking a little rough, a little sucked out, like they had rough cuts, or they just look like a tub. Tafa should probably be on there too. What am I thinking? Tafa needs to be on there. I left him in neutral, but I can't put Porter on there and not put Tafa. At least he made the fucking weight. I'll say that. I can say that for the man. He made the weight. They both made weight. It's gonna be over 500 pounds in that fucking cage. Closer to 600, honestly. What if there's like a crazy like takedown? What if Porter has like a crazy like hard takedown? I think it could potentially like break the fucking octagon. Could we see our first octagon breakage? Has that happened before, actually? Oh shit. That's not good. My wireless headphones died. Fuck. Yeah. It's dead. Let me I need to charge those up. There is another pair though. Let's get that one. I need to get the stream back up though. So I don't miss anything. All right. Looking rough. Looking good. Still waiting on 5 fighters. Noah says, is McGregor Chandler tough actually happening, or just I think that's been confirmed. I think that's actually fucking real. Who you liking that one? Kind of a tough pick, right? A couple of years ago, I said Connor without blinking. Chandler fucking wrestles him though, dude. That's a pretty tough one, man. Neither one of those dudes have the. Both of them are known for slowing down. Neither one of them have the best chins. I mean, I'd say Chandler's probably chinnier. The power is kind of close. I'd give the accuracy to McGregor. So he's definitely more accurate. As far as just pure power, though, pure, pretty fucking close, man. I think Chandler might have one punched more people than Connor, actually. Bigger guys, anyway. Who Connor one punch? Dustin, Aldo. He didn't really one punch. I mean, he dropped him several times, but he kind of had to beat on Eddie for a little while. Chandler's just straight slump people. Just one hitter quitter. I mean, I guess he hasn't done it to that many people. He's done it to a couple of you. But he's older. We know about Chandler's shortcomings. We know about McGregor's shortcomings too, though. I think it's a pretty appropriate fight. It's one you wish it happened a couple of years ago, but I don't know, man. Maybe Connor knocks him out. Tough pick though. Not one that I'm automatically super confident in either side. And I don't know how much tape study is really going to tell me. I've seen all their fucking UFC fights, both of them. I've seen quite a few of Chandler's Bellator fights. I've seen a lot of Connor's Cage Warriors fights. Just what is the tape study going to fucking tell me? Especially watching tape study from 5 years ago. I can tell you, shout out to Aaron the Dog, man. He always makes a point of that. Is going back and watching some of these old ass, it ain't really gonna tell you much. I mean, so there's some things you like. If you start to notice a pattern, yeah, like the dude keeps getting fucking subbed, the dude keeps getting knocked out. Like, yeah, okay, this has been a pattern since this date, but it's like it's just not the same fighters. They're both older. I don't know, man. Crazy as this to say, like I kind of know what I'm going to get out of Chandler more than Connor at this point. What's Connor going to look like when he comes back? Is he going to fucking actually enter into the fucking USADA testing pool again? I don't know about that one, Chief. You know what I'm saying? That cocaine doesn't stay in your system for that long. What fucking steroids though? PEDs rather. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it for sure. Chandler does not have a good chin. He's susceptible to sharp counter striking. I mean, that's pretty much what Connor is. I guess I just have more questions about Connor. But gun to my head, yeah, I'd say Connor probably knocks him out. No shit. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Get hurt and curtain back up, boys. Lord have mercy. Boy, we're getting a workout with that curtain. Holy shit. I might have to turn the volume up for this. Copyright strike me, bro. It's like, please don't. It's for Shanus. Oh my God, he makes the fucking weight. Shanus, man, had a shot done it. Had a shot done, Shanus. He makes the fucking weight. All right, let's update this banner. Donathan Shanus makes the fucking weight. Had a shot. All right. I don't know why I'm all excited. I don't have any action on this fight. The more I think about it, Jenkins probably gonna fuck him up. But hey, man, credit to the dude for flying fucking more than halfway across the world because he's coming from Beantown, ain't he? He makes it. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, Don, you got your show money. Dude, how much would that have fucking sucked? Goes like more than fucking halfway around the world, misses weight, probably gets his fucking ass beat tomorrow night anyway, and don't get no show money. Nah, man, credit to him. Oh my God, have we got the curtain again? Holy shot for this. Hold on. Ray day in the morning. Joshua Cool about what we got here. Smiling. What are you smiling for, motherfucker? Don't laugh. It ain't funny. Yeah, you look. You made the way. That's why you smiling. Buster. All right, 146 for him too. Unreal. Yeah. Unfucking real. All right, cool. Cool about he makes the weight though. All right, cool about you get a pass. You made the weight. You can laugh. You can laugh because you made it. Wow. Yeah, it looks rough though. It looks pretty rough, man. Got to put him in the rough category, boys. I can't not do it. Shane is going in there too, though. Joshua. weigh-in results. Shayna's 146. That right there. Looking rough. Absolutely, Shane isn't cool about. Still not as bad as Islam, but hey, Islam was bang on fucking weight. He didn't even really need the curtain. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be perfectly like there can't be any like it can't even be 155 and a half. Like it just has to be boom exactly this weight. Isn't that how it works in championship fights? Sheamus and oh. All right, quick update. The weights themselves are accurate. This is who is looking rough. Did I miss something? No. No. Just Nerd Hub back there. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Cool about Sheamus. Connor, first round KO. You're a fucking first round KO. Smarty pants. Chandler showing up. You're fucking showing up for the paycheck. Smart mouth. No, I'm just fucking with you. What are you doing, Lobby? Are you fucking vaping 7,000% THC live rosin right now? Not that rough. You're not that rough. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. I think these fighters are both all looking fit, ready to go. Well, you got coffee too. I see that guy all the time, man. That bald dude, that tall bald barrage. He's definitely a UFC employee. All right, well, it's going to be Lobby saying something smart. Yep. Here we go. Hit me with it. Nice. Oh, God. Y'all don't jinx me now. You ain't going to do this to me. Don't be fucking jinxing my fucking Alonzo Minifield action, dude. Can't have that. I need a just soul-crushing knockout from Minifield. It's such a coin flip. Give me the fucking dog. But I'm fucking nervous for that fight, boys. Crew could knock him out in the first round, too. I said this. I done said this fucking 4 times now. I said it on Aaron's show, and I feel like I've said it like at least once on this stream. That fight could end like 4 ways. Crute knockout, Minifield knockout, Crute sub. I think if it, man, I'm sounding like a broken record on a lot of these fights, but I'm telling you, dude, the Aussies fucking ride for their fighters. That crowd, those Australians are going to be drunker than a motherfucker, and they are going to be fucking roaring, dude. So I'm not even saying this is like these are dialed in judges' decisions. I'm saying it's going to be hard in some of these fights for them not to be influenced a little bit by the crowd, especially if it's close. Some of them are going to be obvious, where it's like, even if the Australian, like, even if they're roaring for the Australian, he's getting his ass whooped the whole time, crowd ain't going to be roaring. That's just how it works. Like, if the hometown fighter is getting fucking destroyed, all you're going to hear is a couple of chants trying to cheer them on. You can't like get it. That doesn't work like that. Like, even other sporting events, like if the hometown crowd, if the home team is getting their fucking dick hole stomped in, the crowd is going to be fucking quiet as shit. So I'm just saying that is potentially a factor that should be factored in. Allow myself to introduce myself. So yeah, but I do think it should be factored in. I'm not saying it's gonna be the outcome fucking determiner, but it should at least be considered. if the fight's close. If you think the fight's going to be close, I go to the Aussie, even if they don't really win. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Which is fucking insane. I'm sorry, man. I get Volk's popularity. Like with that fight, I guess I understand, but Tafa is not good. Porter really isn't that good either, but to be that confident in a dude, how can you be super confident in a dude that lost to fucking Jared Bandera? What's that, baby? That's a holy shot for this. I'm not sure. What are we talking about here? Well, the dude loses to Carlos Felipe and Jared Bandera. Who are you fucking like that? Like, how can you be confident in a dude like that? Is Jared Bandera even in the U? Didn't he get cut after his last loss? I don't know, man. Okay, so I can take Kulabau off the list. Let me see. Get Blonders off the screen there. Ashley Schaefer BMW. What are you going to go with tonight? Your fastball or your cut fastball? Yeah. Where is that fucking banner? Okay, here we go. I'm going to place this a little easier to look. Okay, there we go, boys. Okay, who's coming off this list? Still waiting on a couple of few fighters, dude. Kulabau, you're off the list. You made it. You made the cut. Joshua. Still waiting on Zuba. Shanus, you also made the cut. Zuba, Brown, Della. That's who we're waiting on, gents. Zuba, Brown, Della. Then I can get the fuck up out of here and enjoy my Saturday night with my lovely wife. Nah, man, I've been enjoying the stream. It's been a good one. Almost got 10 people, dude. There were 9 people in here. I thought we were gonna have it. I guess we still could, but I don't know. It is Saturday night. People are out and about. Friday night. But I'm here for the weigh-ins, man. I hope y'all are having a good time. Hope y'all, whatever y'all end up doing tonight or this weekend, have a good time. Be safe. It's gonna be another very, very chill weekend for me, which is how I fucking like them, man. I wouldn't say I did like a lifetime of partying in my younger years, but I did my fucking lion's share of raging and fucking redlining it, dude. So I feel like the more quiet evenings I can have, the better. That's why I didn't want to fucking. I thought about doing this for the ceremonials because I feel like the ceremonial weigh-ins are a little bit more fun to pregame for. Like you already know what they weigh. You can talk about, you can already start like hyping the fights up more. With this one, you're like, oh, are people actually going to fucking make weight? It's a little bit more of uncertainty, but I wanted to be able to do this. I thought I was going to be doing the ceremonial pregame like at this time, but that's not going to be till 10. It's like I don't really want to be fucking streaming at like 11:30. You know what I'm saying? So here I am. Let's see what we got. What we got going on? Wife watching The Office in there. I don't think it's going to come through on the audio though. So what is there to fucking talk about? Y'all can't hear that, right? Right? Or can you? Is that coming through? Is The Office coming through? All right, sorry. I'm probably being overly paranoid about the copyright thing, but whatever. Dude, if they were to really fucking hit me with a strike with a little tiny ass channel, it's like, what am I really like influencing, you know? What's more okay, Noah asks, what's more likely, Ngannou beating Wilder in boxing? Okay, we got another fighter. I will answer that question as soon as I'm done with this. Who we got here? Quick answer, Wilder in MMA. I still don't think it's a great chance, but I think both of them take L's in the other respective sports. But I think Wilder has more of a puncher's chance in MMA than Francis does in boxing. Wilder's been doing that shit for too long. Francis is going to get knocked out in the ring. But with the grappling, yeah, he'll probably like even if Wilder like hits him and hurts him, he'll take him down. And once he get oh god, it won't even be close, man. If Francis gets Wilder on the ground, he's going to get fucking obliterated. So yeah, I think they probably go 1-1. All right, Jack Della, here we go, boys. What's he look like? What's the man look like? Looking a little rough there, Jack boy. 171. You heard Anik say it. All right. Update this banner. This one first. Okay, here we go. We got somebody else. See what this looks like. Zuba? Maybe not. Maybe not. False alarm. Okay, we're still waiting on Zubaira Tukagov and Randy Brown. Why is come on, man? I just updated that shit. There we go. And let me edit this. Kulabau. Ella 171. Yeah, I did not anticipate that. Jack Della cutting weight all the way into the second hour. Interesting. That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. El Duderino. I think that's it, though. That should be up to date. Yeah, Della looked rough, too, man. I cannot say that he looked good. Rough cut, for sure. It's not like Tafa or Porter. They know they're going to make weight. They don't have to cut anything. They just saunter in right before the fucking thing ends. Boom. But yeah, a guy like that, he's probably cutting weight up until just then. If you're on 171, like if you're on weight early, you're going to try and get on that motherfucking scale as soon as you can. So I don't buy the Jack taking his sweet time. I think he was cutting weight. Not saying that means he's going to lose, but it's just interesting. I'm picking Jack Della Maddalena. I said earlier in the stream, I think he gets exposed in a win. I think he wins. I think he gets the nod on the judges' cards. I think it's a split decision, and I think it's one where you can kind of like make a case for Randy Brown winning it. That or Randy Brown's just going to get starched. I almost pulled the trigger on Randy Brown because it is good value. I really think it is. Like even just being an amateur gambler, that what is good estimated value if Randy Brown isn't good value. He's the best fighter Della's ever fought. He's gonna have a reach advantage. He has a huge experience advantage. Like the dudes Della fought, Randy Brown is definitely better than those guys. Like some of the dudes that Randy Brown has beat or even knocked out. Like I think Barbarina would give all those guys good. Like I think he would beat Danny Roberts. Fucking Pete Rodriguez, maybe not Pete. I don't know, man. Pete Rodriguez, like, yeah, it was awesome. He knocked out Mike Jackson. Like, is that really a fucking like? It was awesome. That was one of my favorite knockouts of the year. But don't really mean shit, you know? So I don't know, man. I think Jack Della wins. I think maybe he buzzes Randy Brown in the second round, squeaks out a decision, or maybe just knocks him out. But I have a feeling that he'll get a win and that Jack might be a little bit of a future fade because they'll get, if he beats Brown, they'll give him a step up. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit. Thinking about him fighting someone's better than Randy Brown right now at this stage, I don't know, dude. Oh, that's kind of a little bit of a dangerous prospect there. No pun intended. Now it'll be different if he crushes him. If he just smokes Randy Brown, it's like, yeah, he's ready for a step up. But it's like, dude, if you just squeak by Randy Brown, I'm putting it like this: if Jack Della Maddalena squeaks by Randy Brown, I'm gonna fade him in the next one because they'll give him somebody better. And I just if you are that dude, if you are as good as everyone says you are, you should be able to beat Randy Brown. I'm not saying he's gonna like destroy him, but you should, if you want the hype that you're getting and want to keep it, you got to beat Randy Brown. You can't, like, people can't say all this shit about, oh, Jack Della could be this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, well, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have any problem with Randy Brown. Is Randy Brown even ranked? Is he ranking like the bottom, the back of the top 10, like top 15? I can't remember. I could probably find that information in 2 seconds if I cared to look it up, but I don't know, man. That's what I think. I think Jack Della wins by split decision. It's one of those where he's like looking up to the sky and praying and be like, oh, thank God when the decision gets read. Or like he'll put his hands up like Rocky and his team will fucking pick him up like he just won the belt or something. That's what I think. But from just pure betting, like I almost bet Randy Brown. And I think it's pretty about the best value on the card, honestly. Don't even fucking come to me with Volk being value. Volk is getting crushed. Randy Brown Della is like, what is actually going to happen in this fight? I know it's going to happen in the Volk fight. Here we go. God damn, dude. Hurting Curtin again. Lord of mercy. It's from right by the beach, boy. Looking rough. Looking rough like your boy Jack Della. My hands go up. And they stay there. 171. He makes the weight. Fight's official. Your Coco's official, gents. Still waiting on Zuba. But Randy Brown is off the hook. He makes the weight. Good on him. Shout out to him and Jack Della for making the weight. No matter how long it took, it's still within the time allotment. Fair play. Rough cuts for both of them, but they get it done. Shout out to them. Still waiting on Zuba. But yeah, dude, both of these guys. Brown, Della. $171. Brown also $171. I can't type characters into here. Okay. One. And there you go. There we go, gents. That's where we're sitting at. Waiting on Zubaira Tukagov. while I'm waiting, I'm gonna take another bat of this grapple pie, and we'll field any questions. We'll address any subjects. We can talk about. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Well, hell, we don't really have to. But yeah, what Noah said about Wilder and Ngannou, I think that yeah, Ngannou will get knocked out. Wilder might too, but I think if you're asking me puncher's chance, without the grappling, Wilder, people can say whatever they want about Wilder's boxing skill. He has underrated boxing skill. You're comparing his boxing skill to Tyson Fury, who's the craftiest, slickest heavyweight boxer. It's not Usyk. Usyk was getting lit up by fucking. He was getting lit up by fucking Derek Chisora. Joshua was lighting that boy up. Dude, that's another tale for another time. I don't need to get off on boxing here. Ngannou versus Wilder in the boxing ring. Wilder's catching a body in fucking 3 rounds. Ngannou could catch a body in the first round in the MMA cage. But nah, man. Wilder knows his way around the ring way too well for Francis. And again, you're comparing like, and even Tyson, the hardest to hit dude in boxing right now. He is the guy. He is him. Wilder sat him down 4 fucking times. Ngannou will get starched. Ngannou is like barely above amateur level. He's like novice pro level in boxing. Wilder's been doing it for 20 years. But in MMA, if Francis takes him down, he'll get whooped. Like, that's like, it could be over in like less than 2 minutes. Like, Francis could literally like duck a Wilder right hand, blast double him, and just ground and pound him in like 60 seconds flat. Or he could fucking, how crazy would it be to see fucking Francis rear naked choke Wilder? How wild would that be? Or Wilder tries to like turn over and Francis just fucking like arm triangles him, or I don't know, man. But yeah, that's how I see it. 1-1. You need me to know? I need you to know. How about that? Homecoming fight for Della? Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, dude. he'll literally like wait for Wilder to load up on that right hand. He'll throw it, swinging for the fences, and Francis will just take him down, smash him. Dude, as a boxer, like Wilder's seen that shit. Like Wilder is like the windmill thing. Yes, that's real. When Wilder has you on skates, like when you're basically about to go, that's when Wilder gets crazy. Before that, dude, he's got a really, really crispy 1-2. His left hook has gotten a lot better. His uppercut's gotten a lot better. That's how he stopped Ortiz in the first fight, was uppercut. He got Tyson with that fucking right hand, left hook. Nah, man, he's Wilder for Francis in boxing. But I'd actually like to see that, dude. And shout out, if that actually happens, shout out to both of them, man. That'll be the first crossover where it's like, no, I'm not like, I'm comfortable enough in my manhood. I got a big enough pair of balls that I will come and fight you in your backyard as long as you come and fight me in mine. Wilder sat down for it. Dude, I think that'd be sweet. Watch both of them just get destroyed in their respective sports. And then maybe people will have a little bit more respect for each one. You know what I mean? I wish some boxed MMA more. I really wish some MMA fans respected boxing more. But I feel like fights like that could maybe, what's all I'm saying. Okay, so we're waiting on Zuba. 2 people that's in the building. Noah. Looks like it's Noah in lobby. Lobby, there's no is there a Brazilian parlay? Is there even a Brazilian parlay for you to make, dude? Isn't Prado Argentinian or something? There's Clayton Rodriguez and there's Clayton. Isn't Clayton Rodriguez something else? Or am I thinking of Prado? Pretty sure Clayton Rodriguez is Brazilian. What are you gonna do with yourself if he isn't, though? What are you gonna do with yourself if you can't make a fucking all Brazilian parlay, dude? He's gonna go crazy with fancy. Do you do fancy baseball, Lobby? Clayson. Brasil. Alerim para. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Rodriguez parlay. Nice, dude. Not much fancy baseball lately, yeah. I can assume that like gearing up, right? I've never played fantasy baseball or fantasy basketball, just fantasy football. So I don't know exactly when, but if it's like fantasy football, I would imagine it's starting to get going. Is that right? Was the syntax right on that? Anyways, so let's look at this fight card, boys. Let's talk about some of these fights while we wait on fucking Zuba. Waiting on two guy to weigh in. Zuba won't even hook me up. All right. Well, in the interim, we can just talk about these fights. Yeah, man. Shout out to the motherfucking Arkandome, though, man. Noah, great to have you back in the dome. Yo, bud, you. Hope you had a good, a nice break from social media. Shit, dude, it feels like there was way more like, not controversy, but there was way more like, I don't know, intensity in the dome for the fights last week. I feel like this week it's been a little less contentious, is I guess what I would say. Feels like everyone's a little bit more cautious about this fight, or this fight card, rather. Will Zuba make weight, or will he miss? I can't remember if he's missed weight in the past before. Let me check that out. Zubaira Tukagov. Yeah, he is the one fighting Brenner. I think he knocks Brenner out. Career. Okay, let's. Yeah, he missed. He missed in that catchweight bout against. He had a catchweight against Dewoto and still missed weight. That's what it is. He's had to have catchweight fights. Return to lightweight. Yeah, so he's one of those featherweight, lightweight tweeners. But this one's up at lightweight. I don't know about long term. for Zuba at lightweight, but I feel like for fights like this, probably a little bit better for him. Like, which is crazy that it's taken him this long to weigh in. It's like, dude, it shouldn't be a problem for you. How like he missed weight on a catch weight, and this is even more. Like this, it's 5 pounds more than that. I don't know. Wouldn't that just be perfect though? First fight gets fucking canceled. Zuba can't make weight. The last dude to weigh in is the first fight. Bitch gets canceled. We have to wait an extra 30 minutes. Fuck! Yeah, you're right. Indeed. Indeed, sir. Quite right. Yes, I'm just going to sit here and just take fucking grapple pie one hits to the face until we see Zuba. And just talk about whatever emerges through the smoke cloud. One person in the chat, you steering the ship. Lobby, you got any conspiracy theories on this one? You got any rabbit hole angles? I made this prediction Wednesday on Aaron's show. I think there will be at least one fight that goes to a non-Aussie fighter and the crowd just loses their shit. Like boo birds, like people throwing beer, all kinds of shit like that. Fights breaking out in the stands. And then there's going to be at least one hometown robbery. I think there's going to be probably more like 2 or 3. So many of these fights, if they don't finish, just have like greasy split written all over them. It's just hard to think about like breaking those down or predicting them or capping them, because it's like, if it goes to the cards, man, I'm not saying it's going to make or break the outcomes of the fights necessarily, but I think you got to factor that in at least somewhat. Like if this is close, maybe the crowd fucking influences the judges a little bit. So like fights like, let's see. Fights like Della Randy Brown. Fights like fucking Shane Young and Shane Young and Blake Builder. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that with Malarkey and Prado. I think one of them is gonna get knocked the fuck out. The way that they both fight, Prado is gonna clean him up early, or he's gonna try and clean him up early, blow his fucking load, and get smoked in the second round. I don't even see it getting to the third. It might not even get to the first. It might not even get to the second. It could be one of those where he just fucking death gases like fucking McKinney, where the load is blown, and by the end of the first round, he's looking rough. And Malarkey usually always, if he's alive by the end of the first round, that's when he's usually starting to turn it up. And then the snowball just gets bigger in the second round, bigger in the third, so on and so forth. Zuba. Yeah, that's like, dude, why are you struggling with this? Yeah, Zuba is kind of, it's funny because he's one of the better fighters out of that crew, but like he also pulls the most stunts. He's like, dude, he's kind of like the Kevin Lee of the Dagestani crew. I don't even know what you call them. Team Khabib, like team fucking Sambo. Team Sambo fuck. But he's, yeah. Oh, he is, if he misses weight here, he is absolutely the fucking Kevin Lee. of Dagestan. Yeah, man, he got hyped up way too fast. Perfect example of like how social media can skew, particularly on Twitter, can skew perception of a fighter, like how good or bad they actually are. Because it's a lot, dude. It's a lot of younger kids on fucking Twitter. It's like late teens, early 20s, particularly MMA Twitter. Some of those kids are still in fucking high school, dude. So yeah, they fanboy the fuck out, especially like a younger fighter, new to the UFC, has a couple spectacular finishes, and he's an exciting fighter. He's likable. He's, cheery, upbeat, positive on social media all the time, interacts with all the fans. I get it. I get where it came from, but it's also like, dude, you have to fucking put that shit into perspective. You have to fucking like temper that shit a little bit until it's just people are such prisoners of the moment. Everything's a hyperbole. Everyone's the GOAT. Somebody does one thing that you like and they're the GOAT. It's like, what the fuck what are y'all talking about? Well, it's like, I heard people call me the GOAT after. It's like, dude, I don't even fucking know you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, kids are just fucking weird with that shit. But anyways, still waiting on fucking Zuba. Man, it's like, dude, focus your fucking energy. He swings the wildest fucking hooks, man. He has power, dude. Fucking put that shit right down the pipe, man. Put a fucking 1-2 together. He's very fast. It's just wild technique. Like he can't pace himself. He can't it's almost kind of sad. It's like, dude, the potential is there. He can fuck a lot of people up early, but it's like if you're not like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think he just got overhyped. I'm not saying he could never be. I just think if he worked on some things, worked on his pacing, worked on his like mental approach and his boxing and his fucking defense. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to rag on McKinney. Like I thought he handled his loss really fucking well, and I actually give him a lot of respect for. He was just like, you know what? He was better than me. I came in like was off, didn't have a good fight, like he whooped my ass, and then he was like taking shots with Bonfim afterwards. Like I can't hate on that. That's being a fucking sport, and I love a good sport, man. I really do. Like, so I definitely respect that. I'm not gonna like shit on McKinney. It's just it's not even his fault. Like he got overhyped by these fucking dorks on MMA Twitter. That's what it was. So yeah. Still waiting on Zuba. Zuby doo, where are you? I can't remember the other words. Well, I guess it's just fucking keep taking more doobie snacks until we fucking see Tuka go. Fuck it. That is incorrect. No, that's correct. He drove around in a van and solved mysteries. Got a pal, Scrappy Doo. If this motherfucker misses weight. Who's getting performance of the night? Not let's take the main event out of it. Obviously, that's a default. If Islam has a dominant performance or if Volt gets a crazy upset, that will obviously be performance of the night. How about this? Who's going to get performance of the night on the prelims? Riddle me that. The three Brages in the building. Who has the who is going to show up and show out in the prelims? And what? All right, that answer me that question. Who's going to get performance of the night on the prelims? And then who is going to be? Who's going to shit the bed? Which prospect? I know I kind of already asked that. Which prospect is going to shit the bed though? I think it could potentially be Jack Della, but I'd like to know what you guys think. I know a couple people are giving Sheamus a chance against Jenkins. I don't think that's a terrible look. He has been out grappled before, he's been choked before. Sheamus is a good grappler, dude. If Don Sheamus gets his wrestling going and fucking ends up on top of Jack Jenkins, oh, the baby. I don't know though, man. I don't want anything to do with that fight, but I'm picking Jenkins. I like what I've seen from him. It's like it's against a really shitty level of competition, but I don't hate what I've seen from the dude. Like being green, I don't know, man. I get why people don't like. He's cocky. He's got the fucking mullet. Like I get why that kind of annoys people, but I don't think he's necessarily worth that fucking price tag. But I think he will win, and I wouldn't be surprised if he finished on Sheamus. Sheamus is like, he's a fucking jobber. Let's just be real. And I've said this before, like, getting your ass whooped instantaneously by a good fighter does not mean like you absorb some of their power or their skill. Like, oh, that doesn't automatically make you a better fighter. Like, oh, I'm better because I got destroyed by this good fighter in 60 fucking seconds. Like, no, you didn't learn shit from that. Like, you just took damage or like, yeah, I don't know, man. That doesn't tell me a whole lot. I think he's gonna get fucking destroyed again. Like, I feel more and more I think about this, like, Jack Jenkins probably gonna knock him out. But it'd be nice to see him tested, right? Just saying. Man, okay, yeah, that'll be some bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate on anyone picking Modestus, but this really feels like they're throwing Pedro a bone. That fucking division, everyone has been shitting on fucking light heavyweight for years, dude. It is a dead narrative from the John Jones era. Light heavyweight is so fucking competitive. There's so much parity in that division. So this just feels like they're giving Pedro a winnable fight coming off of, I mean, Harry Hunsucker. Come on. Or maybe, no, am I thinking of somebody else? God, I get these fucking jobbers confused. I get heavyweight and light heavyweight jobbers mixed up a lot. Tyson Pedro. It was Villanueva after he came back, and then who the fuck was it? It was Villanueva and somebody else. It was Hunsucker. Yeah, it was Hunsucker. All right, I'm not. All right, I thought I was losing it. Yeah, Ike Villanueva, glorified jobber, Harry Hunsucker, fucking jobber. Like, yes, the Mauricio loss looks bad, but it's because he fucked his leg up. So like that has to be factored in somewhat. He had a however long it was, 2 years, a year. Fuck, dude, 4 years? Jesus. Basically 3 years. That's a long fucking time. I forgot it was that long. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Modestus is not that guy. Modestus is just like a little bit better than Ike. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying, like, Modestus is another guy I think could do better in fucking like PFL or Bellator or like LFA. He's fucking Cage Warriors champion. Like, he's not a terrible fighter. He's just, I don't think he's quite UFC level. And I'm not saying Pedro's some world beater, but this just feels like they're giving Pedro a winnable fight on a big Australian UFC pay-per-view card. He's in the fucking main card against. Okay, let's look at this, and don't maybe take the Taffa Porter fight out because that'll destroy this argument here. UFC 284. And actually, never mind. Okay, that's never mind. I thought okay, that's never mind. I'll take that back. Tyson Pedro, I forgot they were headlining the prelims. That's a little more understandable. That's fine. That's perfect placement. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was on the main card. My bad. I was gonna say like which of these fighters of all the main card fighters, which of these fighters doesn't fit? I was gonna say Modestus, but it's like Taffa and Porter kind of ruins that argument. But yeah, man, I think they're throwing Pedro a bone here. They're giving him a chance to get like a highlight reel finish. He's so much better than Modestus on the ground. If he's not a fucking retard, he's going to take him down and sub him. Why would you give Modestus literally his only path to victory? But on the other side, on the other side of that coin, I mean, I guess I could give him a pass for it because Tyson Pedro has pretty good boxing, and Modestus Bukauskas does not have a great chin. So he could just go out there and smoke him. But I feel like they're giving Tyson Pedro an alley-oop here. It's someone that's a little bit better than Hunsucker and Villanueva, but someone that won't make him look bad in front of the Aussies. I feel like they're trying to build Pedro up in this spot. He's headlining the prelims. I don't think they did that for Modestus to fucking upset him. I mean, they can sell the fight a little better with, oh, this is the Cage Warriors champion. But like, really, Cage Warriors is a fucking feeder organization. They are the next. They are like by definition the next level down. So I'm not like blown away by Modestus being, oh, he's back for his second run. He's like, okay. He could, man. He gets hurt early in every fucking fight, dude. And Prado is green, but he fucking throws those hammers too. If he clips Malarkey early, he might just empty the tank and try and finish him. I was talking about this Wednesday too, though. Where has that motherfucker been fighting? It literally looks like they broke into a fucking vacant house and like just patched a fucking cage together. And they're like, all right, someone fire up that fucking camera phone. And they just film the shit. It's like, where the fuck is this, dude? Unreal. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Malarkey definitely has way more experience, but again, it's like it's kind of. Hey, shout out to Lou Betcha. Lou said this on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I think he said this on air. He might have said it beforehand. I can't remember. He was talking about this fight giving him some fucking Bruno Fajeda RoboCop vibes. I'm kind of feeling the same way, dude. I'm pretty sure he was talking about this fight, but I know he said that at some point, and I would agree. Prado, he'd be swinging. All right, here's Zuba. Here we go, boys. Hurting curtain. You already know. You already know what time it is. Who's in here? Noah? Dude. Lord have mercy. Zuba Tukuga. Dead man walking. Boy, get your fucking arms up. God, man. Keep him up, motherfucker. He fucking still missed. 157 and a half. He still missed by 1.5 pounds. Nah, you ain't reweighing, motherfucker. You got 15 minutes. Unreal. Yeah. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, thanks, Zuba. Wait all that time for you to fucking miss weight. God, I'm glad I didn't bet that fight. What a fucking bum, dude. I'm sorry. I don't like calling fighters bums. And I think people misuse that term a lot. Not that he's a bum fighter, but he is a bum for that, dude. It's unreal. Unfucking real. Why don't you just come out and miss earlier? I don't understand any of that. You have to know, like, I don't get it. Like, you can see that the weight's not coming off. You can see that you weigh over. Why wouldn't you just be like, yeah, this weight isn't coming off. Let me go ahead and just go up here and miss and start rehydrating, trying to get your fucking win money. I think he's gonna win anyway, but unfucking real. What a fucking jobber. Okay, let me update this. He looked worse than Islam too. I don't give a shit. Fuck him. Just on general principle, he did look really rough too. Islam looked rough, but he was bang on fucking championship weight. You're fighting a fucking jobber. You're moving up in weight to fight a jobber, and you still miss, and you're the last person to weigh in. What a fucking sack, dude. What a sack of shit. I can't stand Zubair, man. I've never liked that dude. Dude, ever since all that fucking Connor incident shit, and like I don't even really like Connor that much, but it's like I've always just been like, you are a Canish little bitch, dude. He's the dude that sucker punched Connor in that little dust up after the Khabib fight. Yeah, Zubair is a fucking bitch. I don't like that dude. You need to fucking follow Islam's lead. You need to follow your team leader's example. Be a fucking professional. That's so ridiculous, man. All right, let me update this shit. Unfucking real. $157.5. Took. I will at least make the attempt to spell his name right. I can at least do that. Bag. I put an extra letter in Bogdasarian's too. Hug. GHD. Da. Sar. Phonetics. Hooked on phonetics work for me. Bogdasarian. Zujabra to Jobgov. Zubaira Tuka Job. That's what I'm going to call him. Tuku. 157 and a half. You fucking jobber. You fucking high-end jobber. Unreal. All right, so we had 2 guys miss weight. These guys look like shit. And no way. It's fucking Tukagov. Yeah. Okay, who looked the best? Who looked the fucking best, man? Who looked the sharpest? Who looked ready to fucking go? Volk looked pretty good, man. Jenkins looked pretty sharp. Minifield and Crute did too. I would say it's kind of a 3-way tie between Volkanovski, Minifield, and Crute. I'll give it to Volk, man. I'll give it to fucking Volk. He was the first one up there. He looked ready to fucking go. I'm going to say Volkanovski looked the best. There's your best. There's your worst. Dude, fuck Zubaira. What a waste of fucking time. Waste all my time and energy for that. Just for your fucking jobber ass to miss weight. Moving up in weight against a fucking nobody, a nobody debutante. You pull a fucking stunt like that. He's a fucking man. Zubaira's a fucking clown. It's ridiculous. But yeah, all these guys look pretty fucking good. So yeah. All right, gents. I need to hit the head again. And I'll be right back. And then we can just keep talking about these fights for however much longer. And then I'll get the fuck out of here. All right. BRB. Well, it's the big show. What up, boy? What you doing? How in the hell are you? How's your Friday night going? I am having some high times over here, my friend. This fucking grapple pie has got me in the fucking sky. With a fucking sty in my eye. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a sty. But I am fucking stoned though. Pretty good weigh-ins, man. Did you see him? 2 people missed weight. Fucking Zubair is such a clown, man. I waited all that fucking time, 15 minutes till, just for you to fucking miss weight by 1.5 pounds. How did you think you're gonna cut 1 pound? Like, Jesus Christ, it's fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, a little ridiculous there, but you know, what are you gonna do? So, nice. Nah. Yeah, no. Crazy, right? So man, I feel pretty good about my bets. There's one that I'm like, I know it's a 50-50, but I feel pretty good about the other two. Feeling pretty good about these other two. Shout out to the boys at Puff Sports Radio. Shout out to the fucking Arkandome. This is my shit. This is my shit this week. I feel like this is my quote unquote safe parlay, safer parlay. Kind of having fun with this one, but I think there's a decent shot of that hitting too, man. Islam is my strongest read. It has been since this fight card was announced. I just think you're going to see a different level of grappling, and just the difference between Volk is a smaller featherweight. Islam is a huge lightweight. It's too big of a gap, man. So yeah, I feel pretty confident about Islam getting the finish. And yeah, I think the Eagles get it done too. That one is like, if the Chiefs win, whatever. Like, I think the fucking Eagles got a pretty good shot though, man. And they're slight favorites. It was like -122, I think, for their money line. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think without it being in Kansas City, like, I think Philadelphia has been the better team this year. And I'll tell you what, if the fucking Chiefs secondary does not get their fucking shit together, they are gonna get fucking smoked, and it ain't gonna be close. They looked so that is the only reason Cincinnati was close in that game, is because this Chiefs secondary was so fucking piss poor. I know they had some injuries. I don't know if those guys have gotten healthy, but they fucking better hope they had. Because if they come out playing like they did against the Bengals, the Eagles are gonna fucking destroy them. Bad, dude. It's gonna get out of hand by halftime. So yeah, I like the Eagles there. It's the same with like last week versus San Francisco, or the last time the championship game. It's like, what are the fucking Eagles doing, sitting at fucking -2.5 against a fucking backup, against an injured backup like this? Okay. So yeah, I like that. But this is the one, dude. This is the one I'm a little, oh god, I'm just I'm be fucking watching it through the fucking holes in my fingers and fucking have my hands over my face. It's like, oh god, I can't watch, but I will. Yeah, I like it. It might not hit. Crute might starch him or sub him, but if Alonzo wins, it's going to be by knockout, and it's going to probably be in the first round. If Crute was smarter, I would probably parlay Crute, but like, who do I think has more potential? Probably Crute. He's younger, but he does not fucking fight to his potential. At least sometimes. Like, he's not a bad fighter at all. Like, his losses really. He lost to the current champion and he lost to Anthony Smith, who's a former title challenger. Like, I can kind of excuse both of those, but like, he also got subbed by Misha, who's a good grappler, but he's supposed to be a fucking black belt. Like, I don't know, man. Like you think Jimmy Cruz good at one thing and he like gets finished in that way, and you think he's good on this in this respect and he just gets finished. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, like, I don't know, man. This is a fight where I just think he's gonna go out there and try and be a tough guy again. I think it's a 50-50. I'm gonna fucking take Minifield. Clean as clock. Just atomic bomb KO that motherfucker. I don't know if he will, but that's a pretty sexy line for his most likely path to victory, in my opinion. So I took it. Took a little shot. Nothing crazy. I'm only betting a unit and a half on this card. I didn't really feel super. It's funny too, because I feel like a little more confident now in some spots, but nah. Just gonna hold what I got. Hold what I got. It's not a lot, but I could potentially turn it into a nice little win. Double my money at least. We'll see what happens though. I'm pumped about these fights though. They're kind of taking place at a normal time. It's like it's a fucked up time for Australians, but normal for us. The only thing that's been weird are the weigh-in times and the press conferences and shit, but it's going to be like any other pay-per-view. Like, main card starts at 10. So but yeah, I think Loma is going to fucking destroy Elise Reed. I think she's going to knock her out in the second round. Maybe not on the feet, but I think she's going to hurt her and take her down. Or maybe Elise Reed panic wrestles and just gets fucking reversed. Loma ends up on top. Loma's not a bad grappler. And she really hasn't lost to terrible, like, Loopy and Angela Hill are decent fighters. Like, Angela Hill is like a high-end jobber, but she's high-end for sure. She's fought a bunch of good fighters. She has a lot of experience. So losing to Angela, and she has a bad record because she fights all these close fights. Like, she loses some of them that she shouldn't. Maybe she wins one or two here that she shouldn't. But like, she's always in these close fights with pretty good fighters. So like, I don't really can't shit on that loss too bad. I definitely can't shit on the Loopy loss. Like, Loopy's a fucking really good fighter. I don't think Elise Reed is a fucking really good fighter, dude. I don't think she's on an Angela Hill or Loopy level. I think she's fucking barely hanging on to the UFC level. I think Loma's gonna mow right through her, dude. I'm just gonna fuck her up. And again, man, like, I don't see the Bukauskas angle. I think they're serving him up to Pedro on a fucking silver platter. They didn't put Tyson Pedro headlining the prelims to see Modestus Bukauskas get an upset. Like, he's not even like from that. Like, he's from he's the Baltic Gladiator, right? He's from over in Western Europe, like, or maybe it's technically Eastern Europe, but it's Western Asia. Like, okay, I don't think that's the plan. I think there's other spots for fucking. There's probably other spots for bookies to bust parlays, but who knows, man? What the fuck do I know? I mean, that's what I'm hoping. I parlayed the motherfucker, so might be wishful thinking, but damn right I'm thinking it. I just think it's his fight to lose. If Modestus fucking sparks him, fair play. I just don't see it, man. It just seems like, here you go, Tyson. Let's put Modestus Bukauskas up on this T-ball. You smash that motherfucker over the fence, knock some fucking baseball mom upside the head, and call it a day. I think I sub him in the first round. Club and sub. Modestus goes down weird, tries to like stand up, and Tyson just jumps on the back. Whoosh, rear naked choke. Whoosh. Boys, I'm gonna eat so much fucking crow if Islam loses. He ain't going to though. I don't like parlaying main event fighters after what happened to Jan, but nah. I don't think this is good. I would be worried if I thought I was going to the cards. I really don't think it's going to though, man. I think Islam is going to be better than what people think he's going to look. He's going to look better than what people think he is on the feet. And how crazy would it be if he just starts fucking wrecking Volkan? But if he turns Volkan to a wrestler, I could actually see that, man. I know people think I'm crazy for that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Islam buzzes him and Volk turns into dude. That is how Volkanovski won some of the Max Holloway. Some of the minutes in Max Holloway fights was going to the grappling. I can't remember. I think it was the first fight, right? Or maybe it was the second one too, where he out-grappled Max. You ain't out-grappling no Islam Makhachev, motherfucker. If you hurt him, he's going to panic wrestle. And he's so much stronger than Volk. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about this. Oh, he used to weigh 214 when he played rugby. Like, yeah, and he was a fucking tubby little dwarf. Islam is going to be strong as fuck and like shredded. Like he's going to be fucking huge. Volkanovski's going to get fucking destroyed. If I eat the crow, I eat the fucking crow. It ain't happening though, man. And that's why I kind of think it's like a little like, Islam, why didn't you fucking go challenge Leon Edwards? Like, this is kind of a punk move. I don't like when people do. I can't criticize David Benavidez for doing that shit in boxing and then doing the same thing. You know, when Islam does the same thing. Pound for pound means nothing. It is literally fucking meaningless. You don't believe me? When's the pound for pound championship? Who has the pound for pound belt? And who are, you know, is it? Oh, it's this fight? Okay. Because I'm pretty sure this is the lightweight belt that's being fought for, not the fucking pound for pound, whatever that is. I'll tell you what it is. It's a made up bullshit media pundit talking point that gets fans to argue with each other over fucking nothing. You're arguing over nothing. Pound for pound is fantasy land. So yeah, for Islam to like be all about going after the smaller guy, I kind of think that's a little bit of a punk move. But he's going to crush him. Like, he is going to win. Like, I don't think you make that kind of move. You don't fucking throw your dick on the table like that unless you're sure you're going to fuck. Unless you are sure you're going to get that pussy. I'm not saying Volkanovski's a pussy, but you get the fucking analogy. You are not going to whip that thing out unless you know you're going to fuck. He's going to fucking destroy Volk. He's going to whoop him. And I'm pretty confident he's going to finish him too. Especially if he gets him down. No way. He's not going to last. Ortega literally went for a guillotine and that was it. You can get Islam off of you. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't know though, boys. 3 hours in, a little slow. Everyone's busy. It's Friday night. Thinking about starting to wrap her on up. Of course, if y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about, any questions or anything you want to continue to like dig a little deeper into, I'm more than happy to next, 15 minutes or so. But I think I'm going to start to head towards the door ever so slowly. Start making the last rounds. Not a bad stream, though. We had 9 people in here. Almost cracked the 10. Pretty good, though, for a Friday night. Not the time I normally stream. So, yeah. Unfortunate. I had to cross over with the happy hour. Wish I could have just been there for that whole show, but I'm going to check it out when I get off of here. Make sure y'all go subscribe to MMA Engine and go watch the fucking happy hour with Monk and Lou. But what was I going to say? I am fucking pumped for the main card. The main card is pretty good. I didn't talk a whole lot about Emmett Yair. You want to talk a little bit about the co-main? I'm going to do that for a second. I'll take another bat or two. Talk about the interim featherweight championship. Which, honestly, man, I'm all about it. The more I think about the co-main and the situation that Volk's in, it's kind of perfect. Like, I like that he's I'm going to challenge it. I'm accepting this challenge from Islam, moving up to challenge for the lightweight belt, vacating the featherweight interim champ. We're not vacating it, but like stepping away and allowing an interim championship. I think it's perfect, dude. It gives either Emmett or Yair a lot of shine, and another belt, it means more hype. If you've got a situation like this where it's like, ooh, which class is Volk really in? We know he's a featherweight, but like if you got the situation, oh, he's challenging for the lightweight, leaving a little uncertainty in the division, this is the perfect scenario for an interim championship. Because it can, like I said, it's a bit of an opportunity for Yair Emmett to get a little shine on their name. Just even if it's just the interim to taste a little bit of gold. I don't really think either one of them beats Volk, so that's probably all they're gonna fucking taste. But yeah, it's a chance for them to hold a belt, whether it's the real belt or not. They get a belt around their waist, a little bit more money. I can almost guarantee you they're going to have a higher payday here just for their show money and the win money as well, I would think. But it's a good look to have this be the interim championship, and I think that it makes the whole thing go smoother. That way, it's a win-win for Volk. He gets to fight in front of the home crowd. Everyone's rooting for him, and everyone gets to see who he's going to fight next right there. So it's like worst case scenario, Volk loses. You still get a little hyped up about his next title defense, and it's perfect because he's not putting it on the line. He's not putting the belt on the line. He's not losing anything. You can't like shit. Islam fucking called him out, so like he doesn't lose any stock or credibility. Like he's accepting the challenge from the bigger dude that's calling him out. It's like that's he's in a no lose situation. He gonna lose a fucking fight, but as far as like he's still gonna be a winner. Volk is a winner in life. He's a winner. Got a beautiful wife, kids, family man, living the good life in Australia. He works his fucking ass off, man. He's a fucking grinder. The dude is a fucking winner. He turned himself into the fucking featherweight goat. Like he has already won. But it's like it's like not he didn't even bite this off. Like Islam took this shit to him. It's like, God damn, Islam, you fucking bully. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're gonna crush Volk. Like, fuck, man. What did Volk do to you, bro? Like, Jesus. But yeah, he crushed this. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So help my parlays. But yeah, boys, I think I'm just about done. I think I'm gonna end it on that one. Best of luck. Let me get this fucking music going. Take one more fucking batty boo here. But man, I hope y'all have a great weekend. See what's really good. Mañana. Shout out to everyone that came through. I will put I'll put all the results and shit up for the weigh-ins as I play us out here. That was a pretty good show though overall. Didn't quite have the audience numbers where I wanted them, but man, can't always get what you want. Big shout out and respect to my fucking audience though, man. Y'all are the shit, and y'all do keep me motivated and keep me going. Dude, I've seen, even if it's one person, man, dude, I've seen some streams where it is a live stream and there are 0 people in there and it stays 0 people for like a long time. That shit's rough, bro. I don't know if I could do that, man. So even if it's just one person in here, that's motivation to keep the stream going. So I appreciate it. All right. That is pretty loud. That's a little more appropriate. Man, once again, big shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. It was a good show. Mission accomplished. Like I said, I'll put the banners back up and let y'all know what I thought. Who looked good, who looked bad. 2 people miss weight. UFC 284 is going down tomorrow in Australia. I'm pretty fucking excited about it. Big shout out to the Arkin Dome. Shout out to Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure to go subscribe to his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to MMA Engine. Check out Lou, Betcha, and Monk's Happy Hour. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. Shout out to the community at large. The non-scamming community at large. Best of luck to all y'all, man. I mean that sincerely. Hope y'all just enjoy the fights, if nothing else. But yeah, good stream. I'll be back Monday. Be safe. Be good. If you can't be good at it. And that's all I got, man. It's been just my 2 cents. And I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace!